So this is fun. Hi, hello, and welcome to What's K-pop podcast, in which we talk all things K-pop, kind of, for the most part. So, like most of the time. So, breaking news: ENHYPEN announces Heeseung's departure from the group. Dun dun dun. So, if you are not kind of aware of who ENHYPEN is, fair enough. They are, well, they were, sorry. They are currently a six-member boy group who debuted in 2020 after being formed for a survival show called Island, which was produced by Hybe and another company. I can't remember the name. They were originally seven, but on the 10th of March, which is today, member Heeseung left the group and will be continuing as a solo artist under the company. So let's read this statement and we can talk about other people who have left groups. How I personally think this is actually that shocking and that you know, chatting shit. I don't know. These usual podcast episodes. Also, I kind of forgot that I needed an episode for today, so this is the episode for Tuesday. So, quote, "Hello, this is Belif Lab. We would like to express our gratitude towards Engine for the unwavering support of ENHYPEN and provide information on ENHYPEN's future activities. Belif Lab has given much thought and consideration into ENHYPEN's future direction and goals. Through in-depth discussions with each of the members about the future they envision and the direction of the team, it became clear that Heeseung has his own distinct musical vision and we've decided to respect it. As such, Heeseung will be parting ways with ENHYPEN, and ENHYPEN will continue unofficial activities henceforth as a group of six members. It's difficult to relay the whole process through a short notice, but this decision comes after extensive deliberation. We understand that this news is a lot to process and may be received with mixed reactions. Nevertheless, we hope you understand that this decision was made for the future ENHYPEN and Heeseung. ENHYPEN remains committed to sharing energetic performances with Engine. Heeseung will be preparing a solo album as an artist under Belif Lab. We ask for Engine's continued love and support for ENHYPEN and Heeseung as they start a new chapter of their journey. Thank you." And then Heeseung made his own announcement, but I'm not going to read that. But I wanted to. So when I found out, literally, I was sat right here. It was about an hour ago, and I was like, "What the fuck?" That horrible swoopy feeling that you get in your tummy. I had that. And it's just kind of the same as how I felt with Tail until obviously I read about it. And it's like, well, okay. It's like a lot of fans, and I fully understand other engines in this. I'm a fan of ENHYPEN. I like their music, but like, okay, how are we meant to really complain about this sort of stuff? It's somewhat similar to the Ju Hakyun situation, I guess, in the sense of that it comes very suddenly if you're not that in depth within a group's law, I guess, life law, not necessarily music law, but life law. Like, obviously, Hackman, he had quite a few accusations against him with regards to partying with um women of the night or something along those lines. I don't know the specifics. I quite frankly do not want to know the specifics. I'm just here mainly for the music, and I also comment on drama when it's necessary. This kind of feels similar in the sense of that it comes out of nowhere. But given the fact that they are coming up to to their 7th anniversary next year, it it doesn't really shock me too much because if that's what Heeseung wants, then I'm pleased that he's able to do it, and that B-Lift is willing to, not force him to stay. Like he could they could have just turned around and said like, I don't want to carry on with this, but like no, and then the company's like, no, you're carrying on until the 7th anniversary, and then like you're leaving. Then there was I'm just looking on the Korea Boo website, and there was like an event yesterday, or like I don't know, like a few days ago. Yeah, let's just say that. And he appeared cheerful and interacted normally with people and like stuff, but you know, is that really that dramatic? I don't think so. Ah, so it was on Saturday. Yeah, like that isn't that dramatic. Like I'm just like, yeah, he was probably just like thinking, oh, I don't know exactly when the contract is going to end. This could be my last event. Like this is nice, like a lot of the times law stuff when like contracts are being sorted, like you don't know exactly when things are going to happen. So, it can be very quick, it can be very short. Like sometimes when things are submitted, they work very quickly, and that he could have just gotten the news like himself, like I don't know, yesterday, saying like, oh yeah, no, like your contract has been ended, like you're no longer an ENHYPEN member, like this is it for you, like, and he could have been like, okay, yeah, no, and like that just happened to have been his last activity. Like I think fans think that these are very quick snap decisions, which is fine. Like I fully understand that that is like a totally normal reaction. But with stuff like what B-Lift is explaining how it happened, it takes months, and it isn't something that, you know, is ever going to be a snap decision unless it's something like Tails' situation, because like the company was aware of what happened for about 2 weeks before, like they kicked him out or something like that. Like they had to work quickly in figuring out how to sort out his contract termination, or at least like his group contract termination, to get him to a place where he could like get it to a place where he could leave, you know. But then like the company contract, that took a little bit longer. So it does actually make a lot of sense when you aren't thinking about it from a fan perspective, which, again, I'm going to keep on saying this. The reactions are completely logical. I understand it. But from like thinking on a business point of view, contracts take a long time to like end or like break. Like it takes a while for them to be able to leave, essentially. Like with what happened with Youngyun and with Kepler, like I'm sure it wasn't just that they were having a discussion on like a Tuesday and then she leaves by the Friday. Like it's gonna take a good couple of weeks by talking with lawyers, having those discussions, making sure that this is the best thing, like, what are her contractual obligations, like all of that sort of stuff. Like it takes time, and you know what? It could have, like those discussions could have happened um on their fifth, like around their fifth anniversary, and it just happens to be that this was the day that his contractual obligations like following a revision of his original contract like ended. Like he only had to do this amount of stuff, and this just happened to be the day that they announced it. Like I'm not. This is gonna sound really bad. I'm not sad. I'm more just like I'm okay. Like from what has been relayed, it's like, well, B-Lift took it into consideration. Like, a company can lie, but I'm choosing to believe them in that they are respecting Heeseung's decision. And, like, from what we know of B-Lift, like, they do respect their artists. I don't, I don't want to think bad, and I'm choosing to not think badly. This is just what happened, and Heesung is gonna be a solo artist under the company. He can perhaps even still interact with the like I'm pretty damn sure that like the building that the ENHYPEN dorms are in, like they can Belief can get him an apartment, or like if he still is living in an apartment from Belief, like he can get a place near the ENHYPEN members. He can still see them. He's probably still in the group chat. Like nothing really is going to change between the members. It's just that, Heesung isn't going to be an ENHYPEN, like a visible ENHYPEN member. But, you still got like 5 and a bit years worth of music from him. We're going to get music from him as a solo artist. Like, nothing. I think it's going to be like a Monster X situation where we're still seeing them interact and be present with each other. It's just not on a musical front anymore. So yeah, my flowers were gasted for like about 5 seconds, and then I read it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm pleased that B-Lift have taken what he wants into consideration because you don't often see that. But and Hyphen has sway, and that's a good thing. So yeah, as a fan of a group, I'm not saying that I'm a part of the fandom, but as a fan of the group, I'm happy. I'm okay. And I hope that any engines who are, upset about this news, that you feel better, that that you can still listen to ENHYPEN music. I don't know. Like please don't be too upset. Like, I don't think Saturday he knew that it was going to be the next Tuesday, perhaps. Things occur, and you never know kind of what is going to happen. Like, I think it might have been the same for Ginny from NMIX. Like, she knew, though, that it was gonna kind of end. And obviously, with the message that she sent on Bubble, like, like, the company was probably like, just send like a nice message saying like you're excited for the music. Like we don't know, or like maybe she didn't know that the contract was gonna end when it does. She could have said the intention of wanting to leave. It could have been like, we don't know how long this is gonna take. Just please, just carry on the promotions. Like if you feel comfortable, we can just put you on hiatus. The like K-pop, it can be malicious, but it also can be nice, and I'm choosing to believe that he said his intention, the company respected it, and that he was able to fulfill his contractual obligations, and now he's just doing whatever he wants to do. Same with Ginny, she said her intentions to leave, and they were able to get it sorted, and that she just left on the day that she left. Like, I don't think there's any badness within it. hopefully. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I'll talk to you guys again, hopefully, very, very soon with a little bit of happier news. Thank you, and goodbye.